mean, it's not like we talked about, of course, the turnovers the last few games. Like, it's not even what the other team is doing. It's just like we're gifting the ball, and I don't know if that's nerves. I mean, of course, we got some new guys that we're trying to get acclimated to what we do, but at the end of the day, man, this is what we do. They play basketball. Just to turn the ball over with no pressure, dribbling it off your foot, throwing it to a place where nobody's at. It's a little bit of everything, you know what I mean? I just think confidence is low. Guys that we usually count on, carry that offensive load, for whatever reasons, didn't do it tonight. You know what I mean? Med didn't have his greatest game, plays, with heart, but he just couldn't make any shots tonight. And Curtis, for whatever reason, didn't make any shots either. So, Elijah stepped up. Other guys tried, but we've been in this situation a lot. And then, it's kind of like Groundhog Day for those who watch the movie. It's just kind of like we just keep repeating. Get to Elam, either up one, down one, and then 8 possessions, and we have 4 turnovers. And against, no disrespect to Otto, but not the greatest defensive team in the league. So it's a little, disappointing.
What would you say to the fans watching the game that would see just the box score? What would you say to them, the fans watching the game?
I mean, every game, and I bring it up to the players every game. We have great fan support, so we're playing for this team, right? For the Alliance, but just to give these fans a show, give them something to cheer about, and they cheer, right? With all the craziness that happens in that game, you still hear them out there supporting us. So, stick with us. We're going to get these new guys acclimated. We got another new guy here. So we're kind of in a big transforming the team right now, trying to get ready for championship weekend.
Would you feel that some fan could be disappointed in the season records so far?
I mean, I'm disappointed, so I expect them to be disappointed, But I'm not giving up on the team, and I expect them not to either.
Nice. Can you talk a bit more about the new additions to the roster and getting them adjusted?
We got Devontae that just came in last night, so we couldn't activate him because he barely knows everybody's name, let alone what we're trying to run and what we're trying to do. Still trying to get Negus and Christian, even though they were with us last year, get them acclimated to what we're doing. Curtis is new, he's coming in replacing JB, who scores 20 points a game. So there's a pressure to that, He had one really good game, but he's still trying to learn what we do, and I'm still trying to learn exactly how he could help us. So I'll have to do better, maybe putting him in some better situations for him to help us a little bit. But I think at the end of the day, we had a game at 4:00, and everybody didn't show up for the game.
Ottawa commit a lot of personal fouls during the game. It is hard to find some red against those kind of opponent.
We made a lot of personal fouls.
Ottawa made a lot of personal fouls.
Oh, we dominated the paint, which was really impressive. Elijah and Chris really did a number on those guys. We dominated the boards. So we played really, things we've talked about. So you see parts of the game that we've worked on, and it shows. And that's a part as being a coach, being the coaching staff, that we really take some pride in. But it's just those mistakes that really just hurt us, because you can't simulate a game as far as the pressure and just to have that many unforced turnovers is, something we really got to try to figure out.
Ottawa is a smaller team. Elijah had good success tonight. Can you tell us about his potential growth, his second chance point that he gave to you tonight, the put back dunks, the comeback blocks?
Yeah, when I met Elijah last year, I just felt, he fell into being a starting center because we had a lot of injuries. And one thing about him, he wants to learn. And I kind of took him under my wing to make sure, I'm hard on him, but it's coming from a place of love. And he wants to learn, and he's been playing really hard, and we've been watching a lot of video and just trying to just give him those little tidbits or little point, just IQ things. He's a great athlete. He's athletic. He's strong. Came in a little heavy. He's lost some of that weight, and now I think he's just playing really light, and he's jumping, rebounding at a high level. And then, we just work with him, give him confidence. A lot of these guys, they need that pat on the back, even though you could discipline him and get on him. He's one of those guys, once you discipline him, you got to kind of make sure he's okay. So I've been really cognizant of that with him.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
All right, guys.